so now we're on the top 7 worst movies of 2015. Pixels. Adam Sandler, stop making movies! You suck! I heard he did a movie for Netflix, The Ridiculous Six, which I didn't bother to see, and I heard it was bad, so I'm glad I didn't see it. But damn, was this movie bad! The only good thing I liked about this movie was the Pac-Man scene, and maybe the Donkey Kong scene, but this movie is just so stupid. Kevin James as the President of the United States, and Adam Sandler doing this Ghostbuster ripoff was just such a stupid movie. Josh Gad falling in love with this video game character, and then the video game character disappears and Hubert becomes the video game character. That's so dumb. It's just such a stupid movie, and I hated this film. Playing off my nostalgia of 80s video games. Oh man. Number 6, Chappie. Oh, I hated this movie. Ripping off one of my favorite 80s classics, Short Circuit, and it has the robot from RoboCop, Ed 209. This was such a stupid movie, and Hugh Jackman is terrible in this. Dev Patel was not that great in this movie, and Sharlto Copley is probably the only good thing about this movie, doing the voice of the robot and the performance of the robot as well. But it was just such a bad movie, and those 2 people that were part of this South African band that were in this movie, Ninja and the other person was, but they were the 2 most unlikable characters of the movie, and they were the ones that totally ruined the film for me, and it was just such a bad movie. The movie that's on my best list, Ex Machina, has the same concepts as Chappie, but does it much better. Vacation for number 5. Oh my goodness, Ed Helms, you are a terrible Rusty! And that really sucks, because I kind of like Ed Helms. I think he's a pretty funny guy, but this was just such a terrible movie, and Christina Applegate was not that funny in this film. No chemistry at all. The kids were unlikable. The whole movie was bad, bad, bad. It was such a terrible movie. And I like the Vacation franchise. Even the movies that are not that good, like European Vacation and Las Vegas Vacation, I still like them all. Number 4, Don't Ever Come Back. Terminator Genisys. I don't know if you could say like this is the worst movie of the Terminator franchise. If you could debate whether or not Salvation or Rise of the Machines is worse, but this is still a bad movie. Let's face it, Michael Bay started to kill the franchise with Rise of the Machines. McG pretty much killed the franchise with Salvation, and then we got this crappy movie which does a terrible job of trying to revamp it. You had Emilia Clarke as Sarah Connor and Jai Courtney. Stop it with Jai Courtney. He's a terrible actor. And I'm really concerned about the fact that he's going to be playing Captain Boomerang in the Suicide Squad. I hope he does good in that movie, but I don't know. He's yet to make me think that he's a good actor. So far, my opinion is that he's a terrible actor, and this is just such a bad movie. Yeah, let's erase the only good Terminator movies and try to do our own thing. That's a really good idea. Terrible film. Number 3, Peter Pan's origin story, Pan. Oh my God, was this movie terrible! The boy was not really all that likable. Hugh Jackman as the villain was terrible, and Garrett Hedlund as James Hook was stupid, and Rooney Mara as Tiger Lily is bad, 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 and I lost my happy thoughts when I saw this movie. Number 2 is Crapgeist. I refuse to call this Poltergeist. This is such a terrible movie. You want to remake Poltergeist? Go for the R rating. This movie didn't go for the R rating, went for a PG-13 rating, which is one of the biggest mistakes, because the original film, by our standards, is PG-13. When it came out, it was before the PG-13 rating, so it got a PG, and despite that, the original is a really good horror movie, but this movie was so bad. It's such a terrible horror movie. Number 1 is the Failure-tastic 4, Fucktastic 4, whatever you want to call it. This is probably the worst Fantastic Four movie ever made. This movie makes the movies that had Jessica Alba as the Invisible Woman look like masterpieces. My God, this is such a fantastic failure. And it had such a great cast. Miles Teller as Reed Richards, Michael B. Jordan as the Torch, Jamie Bell as the Thing, and Kate Mara as the Invisible Woman, along with Toby Cabell, who played Koba in Dawn of the Apes as Dr. Doom. That's an excellent cast, but ruined by Josh Trank and Fox Studios. Let the rights go and go back to Marvel. Please give the Fantastic Four back to Marvel, because you cannot make good Fantastic Four movies, Fox. Stick to the X-Men. You do a good job with those. The Fantastic Four, you suck at. And that is my worst for 2015. There! It's garbage. It's done. Don't ever want to look at that list ever again.